Boateng. Sammy looked great or good, very, very good at Crystal Palace. But at Arsenal, everybody wanted to take him out. I'm not saying Lavia is not a good player, but playing for the top six teams in England, the likes of Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea, uh, Spurs, Liverpool, Manchester United, you have to be at a different stratosphere. Like I said, Sambi looked good at Anderlecht. We brought him to Arsenal. He couldn't compete. We saw the drop in quality, the gap in quality when he played against uh, other teams. See, playing for Arsenal against the lower teams is different from playing against Arsenal with lower teams. Because at that level, the competition is different. The expectation is different. So I'm not convinced about Lavia. So let's go to Caicedo. Caicedo was heavily linked in January. We were supposed to get him, but Brighton dug in their heels and they refused to sell him. For me, he's a very good player too. We've seen him play well against the top six teams. Liverpool were interested in him. Arsenal were heavily interested, but he couldn't get done in January. He's a good player. Now, he signed a new contract after the January transfer window. For him to be still linked to Arsenal, and we are hearing rumors that it's possible he leaves Brighton. Makes me think that there must be certain clauses written in the contract he signed that makes it easy for him to leave. Maybe there's a release clause in the contract because we know Brighton are a tough club to deal with in terms of negotiation. They sell for top dollar or for top pounds. So if there's any modicum of chance that Arsenal can get the Caicedo from Brighton, it has to be there must be a written agreement, not some goodwill or handshake agreement. Let's not forget what Spurs did to Hurricane. So I'm not convinced he will leave Brighton. Like I say, I think he will leave Brighton if they release clause in that contract. And I don't think Arsenal will be able to offer the money that Brighton will be requesting. Like I said, he's a good player. That's why his quality. I think he's a good player, but I'm not overly convinced of what he can do. But let's not get it twisted. He is better than Jorginho, in my opinion, in terms of athleticism, ball recovery, competing in the midfield. In terms of inside passing and quality of pass, I think Jorginho is better, but Jorginho doesn't have the athleticism to back up the skill. And we know that modern football, regardless of your skill level, you still need athleticism to be triumphant. You just need it. So I'll still take Caicedo. So let's go to Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice will be my first choice. Some will be surprised. Yeah, well, you said Declan Rice is overhyped. I mean, Declan Rice is overhyped because of the price tag West Ham are demanding for him. You need to be able to put things in different compartments and be sensible. What has happened to common sense? I've never said Declan Rice is a bad player. I've never called him a bomb. I just think the English press are notorious for overhyping their player. Declan Rice is a good player. He's 24. He can still improve. Now, if he plays for Arsenal, if the transfer goes through and he plays for Arsenal, play with better players, I think that Declan Rice will be as close as in terms of ability to party. He can defend, decent pace, recovery pace. He can tackle, he can score, he can play 8, he can play 6 effectively. I think he'll be my first choice among these three. He will be my first choice among these three defenders I've mentioned: Lavia, Caicedo, and Declan. I'm picking Declan Rice. Number two, aside from the quality he has on the pitch, the influence, he has been the captain of West Ham. He has that, what I'll call, what would be the right term for it? I don't want to misuse terms. You see, being a captain means he want to have people that can shoulder responsibilities in our team. For the past few years, we had too many players who will hide when the stakes were high. So we need players who want to shoulder responsibilities. And I think Declan Rice is one of them. Aside from that, let's not forget the fact that when you play in England, an English player, the referees sometimes tend to be very soft on you. And we know we need that kind of advantage in our team. You might call it favoritism. I don't care what you call it. We need certain players, and we need English players in our team for them to actually put their heart and soul in our team. And that's not why I want Declan Rice only. Like I said, amongst the three, for me, is the best technically, passing rate, defending, and attacking is the best. Some of you might disagree. Let me know in the comment section the hierarchy of choice between amongst these three players: Declan Rice, Caicedo, and Lavia. In order of importance to you, Who will be your first, second, and third? For me, Declan will go first, Caicedo will be second, and Lavia a distant third. I'm not saying Lavia is a bad player. I just think he's not that player a lot of people are saying him to be. Now, playing for Southampton will make a lot of decent players look good, but playing for the top 16 is a different proposition. Like I said, I'll choose Declan Rice. I think he will fit into our midfield like a hand into glove. Now, the price might be a stumbling block. That's the only thing. West Ham might be demanding astronomical fee. That's why, passively, I don't mind West Ham getting relegated because they'll be forced to reduce the price. Call me an evil genius. Call me whatever you have to call me. This world is a dog-eat world. You have to take all the advantages that come to you. Like I said, Declan Rice might be my first choice. Sky will be my second choice. Lavia my third choice. Let me know in the comment section in terms of hierarchy. Who will be your first, second, and third choice? Let me in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you are new to this channel and you're not subscribed and you like the content, why don't you do me that favor by subscribing to my channel? Make sure to stick a like on this video. It's very, very important for the growth of the channel and in the algorithm. It's very, very important. And I'll see you guys on the next content.